Welcome back, Cinephiles. My name's Jeremy.
And I'm Robbie.
And today we're reviewing the 2017 Happy Death Day.
Enjoy.
Hear the music. Bond. James Bond.
Here's Johnny. Chewie, we're home.
Oh, hey, you're up.
Am I in a dorm room?
Yeah, I folded your pants for you.
Great.
Dude, did you hear that or what?
Go shorty, it's your birthday.
Stop global warming.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip and party like it's your
You
birthday.
sneaky little biatch. Maybe you should switch to water next time. Super helpful. Don't be late to the party tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Tree, happy birthday.
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. I'm getting into taking drugs. I'm in the habit.
You scared me.
Hey, you're up.
Happy Death Day was directed by Christopher Landon and it stars Jessica Roth.
Yeah, it pretty much, all the plot's basically,
Groundhog Day.
yeah, it's essentially this girl who wakes up one day and, you know, she lives a normal day. Like, the first 15 to 20 minutes of it is just her living out a normal day. And then it gets to a point where she gets chased by this murderer and she dies, and then the next scene is her waking up in the same day.
Yeah.
And then it literally does that
Over and over and over
She
and over
freaks
again.
out and
Yeah.
she's like, what's happening? And no one believes her, just like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
And it's like, eventually, you know, the plot progresses and she's trying to figure out who keeps killing her every single day.
Because the killer's got a mask on, so we don't know who it is.
Yeah. So it's one of those films that, it's an idea that's been done before, like many films, except
A lot of films.
yeah, except with this one, it's like, you know it's been done before because it's such a memorable concept.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know, that happened in Groundhog Day, you know, that happened in Edge of Tomorrow, that happened in that one episode of Supernatural, like, it's all...
I feel like this time they're doing it not so much copying or anything else, they're more just using that as the selling point for the film.
Yeah, but it's different for other films, you know, when you have like spy films, for example, it's different because there's so much more you can do with that concept, but with...
Never really been done in a horror before.
Yeah, well, which is cool, yeah. But yeah, so it's a concept we've all seen.
Yeah. I really like this movie. I thought it was good fun. It is predictable at times. It is corny. It's got a lot of horror cliches, but I mean it was more funny than scary.
Yeah.
Really, which wasn't a bad thing.
No.
It was just good fun. Really good fun.
I didn't even find it that scary. Like, there were a few jump scares.
Yeah, there's a couple of jump scares, a few suspenseful moments, but I feel the film was more based on just giving the audience a good time rather than trying to scare them.
Yeah, like...
It's pretty much Mean Girls in a horror film at times even.
Yeah, essentially. And like, the acting was pretty good at times. I mean...
Jessica Roth was really good.
Yeah.
She was committed. Like, really committed.
The thing is though, it's really hard. I mean, this is what I felt when I was watching it. It's so hard to realistically imagine what someone's reaction would be like in that sort of situation.
Yeah, that's true.
And for me, it was a little bit underdone. Like, the scene where she originally wakes up in a college dorm room, and there's another guy in the room, presumably who lives in the dorm, and he's too chilled out, I think.
Yeah.
Like, she's, you know, she freaks out a little bit, but probably not enough. Like, this is just me sort of brainstorming, but if I was in that situation and I woke up after just dying and started reliving the same day, I would freak out. Like,
especially when it happens to you 3, 4, 5, 6 times,
Yeah.
you'd be like, what is... And she does freak out, but
Yeah, it's
not to a point.
Yeah,
where
it's
I thought
like-
it's real enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's hard to tell
Yeah.
how realistic it is, obviously, because it's impossible, but it's very easy to tell when it's underdone.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like for me a little bit. But that's probably the biggest thing I didn't like about it.
Yeah, I did think the film was a little bit underdeveloped. They could have explored certain aspects of it better. Not that none of it was lazy. It was just they just didn't really go for certain aspects that you thought could have really gone down an interesting path. Especially down towards the end, it does start going down a very predictable ending. And then when they reveal the killer, it's kind of underwhelming when they reveal it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like in all these movies, you know, the ending is not the ending you expect it to be, and even that was a little bit, well, I kind of saw it coming. It was not really a big surprise.
Yeah, what makes these films really cool is actually not revealing, you know, the villain, is actually making the audience sort of figure it out for themselves, as opposed to just giving it to them on a platter, essentially.
Yeah. Which I think that, and like Scream did it so well, where the reveal was like a jaw-dropping moment. This never gets anywhere close to that. It's just like, oh, okay, that's that guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
End the movie now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit bland on that side of things. And there's a few scenes, like, without any spoilers, there's a few scenes where the main character, she kind of, there's one scene involving a police officer, and it just, the way that it happens, it just wouldn't happen in real life. You can just tell. It's like,
oh yeah, I know the one you
know
mean.
the one. Yeah, like that wouldn't happen. For starters, she probably wouldn't do that, and it just wouldn't go down like that. And
Yeah, I remember when I was watching, I was like, she could have easily done that a different way. It would have gone down easier. She wouldn't have got into half the trouble she got into, and I was like, why would you do?
Yeah,
that was just pointless.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a dumb decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it is pretty much Mean Girls. Like, a lot of the one-liners and funny lines are bitchy girl lines.
Yeah, they're just like chick flick lines. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
like Regina George from Mean Girls, her lines are pretty much just copied and pasted into half of the script. And like, they're funny lines, but I'm like, it's nothing original. It's just entertaining.
Yeah.
So if you want just a good couple of hours, a bit of fun, go check it out if you're a horror fan, especially if you like Groundhog Day and those kind of like resetting movies like Edge of Tomorrow and things like that.
I loved Edge of Tomorrow. The concept is brilliant.
This is nowhere else on the level of like Groundhog Day and Edge of Tomorrow, but it's in the same vein.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's interesting, like I said, because it's never been done in a horror film, so it's interesting seeing that in this, where you are using the reset to try and work out who the killer is. That was an interesting concept, but just, yeah, like I said before, underdeveloped, could have been done better. Yeah, it's just acceptable entertainment. Star rating, what are you giving it?
3.5 out of 5.
I'm going 3 stars.
You relive the same day over and over again. Kind of start to see who you really are.
All units, we've got a 187.
Alright, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Those are our thoughts on Happy Death Day. What did you think of the movie? Comment down below and give us your opinion. If you like what you saw, please subscribe as well. We've got plenty more content coming out. And until next time, I'm Robbie.
I'm Jeremy.
And we'll see you at the movies.